got the professional crew out. We're taking corners dumping.
Good morning and happy Wednesday. We just got done loading cattle for the processor, and then we're off to have a day. Shmaeve, what's on your schedule today?
Hopefully pick
Big corn?
Absurd amount of corn today.
And so hopefully I am collecting your absurd amount of corn today.
But if we plan on picking a lot, we'll get nothing done. So we'll just do an marginal amount today.
A minimal amount.
Yeah.
Goal is the minimal amount.
Got snowed out yesterday, so
Got our big old sugared up Dunkin' coffee this morning, ready to get us ripping.
yeah, we can insert the out of context snowed out videos that I took yesterday right here.
They're not going to be out of context. By now, you guys should know that our videos during harvest are like all over the place because we've got Mason who decided to actually film now that we have more subscribers. He wouldn't do it before because, you know, he was just simply too good for it. We got Avery deciding to randomly pull out his phone. So
And Mason's got that new iPhone, so it should
be better quality.
Yeah, good high quality videos. You know?
And then we've got me in the scale house doing the same monotonous task every single day that you just get to watch. And I can only film at certain places there, so there's only so much you can see.
Who thinks Emily should get me a cool new drone to fly so to get some footage? I mean, we've got an old one, but it's a real pain to set up because it's massive. So
We'll get you a drone. I just had to buy podcasting equipment though right now, and that was like $400. So
you have to news flash. The drone's gonna be a lot more than 400.
yeah, so we're gonna need to step something up to get that.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Okay, we'll see you in the next clip of our day, which who knows what it's gonna be. Enjoy, toodles. Really nice weather to be loading trucks.
Look who it is. She even brought snacks. That's amazing.
I finally get a ride in the combining machine with Avery, and I brought him some snacks, including myself. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what's the status?
A little cold, but they're good.
Oh, not of the snacks.
Oh, corn?
Yeah,
And yeah, it's here. We're doing it.
we're farming.
Yeah. I'm more concerned about my snacks right now. Hungry.
Tastes good, don't they?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I said, I see there's a few missing.
I don't know what that's about. That one. She took him.
This field is really rough.
Where are you going?
I was looking for a split, but let's see what we got. gotta go around it again. Or something.
Don't forget that corn.
Which one?
Right there. I don't even think there's an ear on
There
it.
is. It's falling. Give it to the poo.
What just happened to you? Here you go.
I was too preoccupied
She doesn't even want it.
by my snacks.
You're too focused on your snacks that you forgot the whole
The whole point
pass
of
of corn that
Yeah.
you're supposed to get.
Yeah, so now we're reversing.
Wow. Good
Now
grief.
we're running it over. There it is. Now Mason's getting part of it too.
This is just.
This is a disaster.
So is he? We're gonna like do combine demo derby right here.
Yeah.
Why don't you just let him finish it?
Because we have to meet in the middle of the field to split it anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. Your dog doesn't want your treat.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I know. We're gonna have a standoff out in the field. Who has bigger balls?
He can have bigger balls, I don't care. There's a split right there. You see it?
Yeah.
You actually see it? Or?
Yes, I did actually see it.
Split right behind me.
Right there. Are you impressed that I actually saw it?
Yeah, I mean, it's massive, so.
Can you explain to people that might not know what a split is?
So we have a 12-row head and a 12-row corn planter and a 24-row corn planter. So a split, like this was one planter pass, and then the one Mason's on was a different one. So you want to stay on like the same planter passes, otherwise, so all your rows are so. If the planter
So they
was
all
in-
match up.
Yeah, so they all match up. And then a split.
It's in between the rows. So like this one was going that way, then there's a little split that's just like when they were turning around, so it might be a little bit wider.
Yeah. Like if you didn't line up perfectly coming back into the field with the corn.
You know, I planted my field so good you couldn't even see the splits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is what we call extreme unloading. Right? I was gonna say efficiency, but efficiency would be as if he could be in between the two of you while you're dumping and going somehow. But that obviously wouldn't work because your guys is all underground. Big loads only, baby. I'm trying to get Avery to do a tractor cab karaoke with me right now. Why? What's her reasoning for why you won't do it with me?
Copyright infringements. Because I sound exactly like every song that we would sing. I'm such a good singer.
Do you want me to start singing?
No, God. We'll lose subscribers so fast.
Okay, make sure you comment on this video if you want me to do tractor cab karaoke and sing in the next
I'm
video.
telling you, I've rode the car with her enough times. You don't want that.
Yes, you do. Comment, and I will sing an original song for you.
Original, huh?
Yeah, you've heard my original songs.
Let's just get a little snippet of one.
I love you always and forever. Actually, I don't think that's original.
I don't think it is either.
Well, if you want to hear a song, be sure to comment. Give me your requests. Nothing like really getting close and personal. Harvest day 50 billion vibe check.
Good day.
Got ish done, right?
Yep, I had almost 90 acres today. We didn't start until 10:30, 11 o'clock.
That's 8 right now.
Yeah, so not bad.
Cool. Yeehaw.
Had a few refreshments.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to have another.
beautiful.
We brought you a Thule if you want one.
No, I'm going home. All right, it is the next day. It's sunny out. It looks like it's gonna be a good day of harvest. Let's head to the scale house, and hopefully the boys are filming what they're doing out in the field.
Oh man, it's always something, I tell ya. So I realized I never kind of explained what happened to that grain cart. We're editing the video here. Emily wants an explanation as to what happened. So basically what happened is it got on too steep of a side hill when it was really full, and the tires actually rolled off the bead because of the sideways force on them. And they're really not, I don't know if it didn't have enough air in the tires or if it was just that steep, but what happened was it got next to a tree line where we used to have a 90-foot strip of hay around this, like around the edge of the field. Basically, it had gotten tilled next to the hay so many times that there was kind of like a little drop off that was way steeper than just like the slope of the hill. The guy who was running the cart, you know, he was going up and he decided, it might be a little steep. Just the general slope of the hill might be a little steep, and he kind of turned to the left, you know, to go down towards the flat ground. Well, that basically took him off this little terrace edge where an old hay field used to be. It was like a kind of a sharp drop off, but it got planted, so it looked like normal field. You know, it didn't look like anything different, you know, from the seat. And then by the time the tractor drove off of it, the cart was going off of it too already, and it's just too late. So that's kind of what happened. Got onto a side hill too steep and rolled the tires off the bead basically, and then, you know, when the tires blew, it drove the rims into the ground quite a ways because there was so much weight on them, and then it just got really steep on its side, and the right tires of the cart were up on top of that terrace and the left were on the bottom, so that made it even worse. Basically, we emptied it out with the combine, and you know, that wasn't really the best way to do it, I don't think, but I mean, that's the way we did it, I guess. I never really took into account that the top side of the grain cart, like the uphill side of the grain cart, was going to empty first. When we were emptying it, obviously you don't want the weight on the downhill side only, because then it's got a risk of tipping over even more. So we actually ended up taking a different grain cart tractor, our little green grain cart, and unhooking it and then chaining the cart to that, kind of pulling it uphill just to make sure it didn't tip over. I don't know if it would have, but as we were emptying it, you could tell it was starting to, like the very top uphill side tire was actually starting to come off the ground a little bit. So we just played it safe, got it empty, and then Dad and Frank, the tire guy, came out and got it jacked up. I wasn't there for the fixing part of it, but I was there for the getting it empty part, and then that was about it. I think that the inside, one of the tires was just fine, and then I think they put a tube in the other one is what ended up happening. So Roller's a little nervous. Oh yeah, letting her rip. A little late start this morning. We're picking now. A little tough this morning. There's a lot of frost out here, so I don't go well. Wasn't really that cold to really get it frozen so we could start this morning. It's just damp out, but we're going. Sounds like we got the big cart back. We rolled both duals off of it yesterday afternoon. I think Avery took some pictures and a video of that, and yeah, so we got that fixed. Now we're just picking. Just a little slow going this morning when it's tough. It's doing a good job when I'm throwing it out the back, but it kind of wraps in the head. Right in the center there, you can kind of see it's throwing a little corn, but it's nothing bad. When it wraps, you just got to stop and you reverse the head. But it'll get better every minute. Clean the windows. See, we had a comment about our dirty windows the other day. Just a little spot, it looks like. But it doesn't really bother me, I guess. So, and that's why we don't always have sparkling clean windows.
Overshot you, but I kind of forgot how much shorter the cart is.
Got Avery in front of me. We're backing trucks up. Going 3 miles an hour. It's still a little tough, but it's good corn. Trucks aren't keeping up. So, got the big cart back. That's nice because it fills the semis. You know, the 1040 just won't quite fill the semi. I mean, it'll fill it full enough to go, but just not quite where we want them. You know, it doesn't get a full load on them. The little cart doesn't fill. I don't fill anything, you know. So it's way more efficient with the big carts going. We're back to running. We just got to get the trucks in rhythm. Now, the semi went this morning to the ethanol plant with a load of dry corn, and then one straight truck had a flat tire this morning, so that was nice. And now we're all going, so should be good now, hopefully. We got the professional crew out. We're taking corners, dumping. It's always nice when you get the pros. Takes a damn good cart operator. I mean, just to kind of take the sweeping corner and especially on the outside. It's way easier to do it when you're turning left than right. But yeah, always helps.
Oh. Oh. Oh.